Hi Humanities 200. Today I'm going to talk to you about your digital story project assignment. So your digital story project assignment is made for the end of the semester, and it's going to be a 5-minute or shorter video story telling something about your experience with reading. And this is supposed to be a culminating project at the end of the semester where we've been considering all kinds of engagements with different kinds of reading technologies, right? At the beginning of the semester, we talked about reading books when we read Pride and Prejudice, an 1813 novel. And hopefully throughout this semester, you've realized that reading is broadly defined in this course. So lately in the semester, we've been considering things like adaptations, remix culture, fandom, and fan fiction, and how all of these literary and creative engagements are transformed when we have an online environment, be that Twitter or Facebook, social media, all these different things. So what I'd like you to do is to reflect on your personal experiences with these kinds of reading experiences, whatever you want. Pick a story from your past, and it might be hard to define this story, right? You really just need a very little story. To get an idea of what I'm talking about and look at examples, I'd like you to browse the Digital Archive of Literacy Narratives. You can search narratives here, and let's say you want to look at narratives about reading books. Here is one Digital Archive literacy narrative. And this person shared this. They were born in 1991. It's a short story. We could download it. And this is a text file. So this text file is about learning to read it at an early age and struggling to find age-appropriate books that would challenge me, and how her peers always pretended to read the assigned books by our English teachers while I flew through them and had finished them before the first quiz. So all of these literacy narratives, they are often different types of narratives. Sometimes you'll have videos, sometimes you'll have short essays, and they're all just people's experiences with literacy. So you could be talking about when you learned to read, if you remember learning to read when you were little. Or you could talk about a book or a movie or something that's been really important to you. Maybe a fandom that's been really important to you. A YouTube series, or how you became a vlogger on YouTube. All of these are versions of literacy as we've been exploring in this course. So the Digital Archive of Literacy Narratives has tons of different kinds of narratives, and I'd like you to just kind of pick and choose and look through a few. You can also look at this Sheffield workshop. This is from Bronwyn Thomas, who is the author of our textbook. She helped run these workshops in the United Kingdom on forms of reading on screen. And these are videos. So this is what I had thought of when I made this assignment. So I want you to kind of look at maybe a couple of these. This, as you see, is 3 minutes long, and that's under 5 minutes. It's a story about this person's engagement with this artist's lyrics and his music, and what it meant to her at a certain point in her life. It's a self-contained story. It's a significant story for her, and she does some artistic things with it. She draws the cup of tea. She talks about her exchange with Jarvis when he was signing her record, and she goes back to the meanings of those lyrics, that music, and what was happening in her life at the time. That would be a great example of a digital story project for this class. Now, I want this project to be creative for you. I want it to be meaningful for you. So you have a large degree of latitude, a very wide degree of latitude about how you want to accomplish this. You can use any video software you would like to make this project. You could even use PowerPoint and Zoom if you wanted to. You could use the camera app on your Minds PC. And you can be as artistic or as straightforward as you'd like. But I want this to be meaningful for you. So it's a less than 5-minute video about a reading experience that has been significant to you in your life. And then you're going to save it as an MP4 video. You're going to upload it unlisted to YouTube. And then these digital stories will be posted unlisted to YouTube and shared with the class to watch and comment upon. So we're doing this because this class is about reading and writing technologies and how the experience of reading has changed with changing technologies. This culminating project is an opportunity for you to reflect on what reading has meant to you in your life. So in order to complete this project, you should reflect back on your life and choose a story about reading that you want to tell. It can be anything related to reading and does not have to be positive even. It can be a negative experience if you'd like. Map out how you want to convey your story so that it is engaging and meaningful, and then record a fewer than 5-minute video using the software of your choice. You must be able to export the video as an MP4 video file and upload it to YouTube unlisted, and make sure that permissions allow the video to be added to a playlist. Share the unlisted video link with me, your instructor, in the assignment Dropbox, and then I'm going to create a playlist of all the class's videos for us to comment upon and talk about in class in a discussion forum. So I hope that this will be a worthy and educational use of your time, that you'll be able to bring together what we've been learning in this class with your own life experiences in this final project. Thanks.